just takes a little moment for my vibrational energies to adjust into those of your planet. That is why I shiver a little, etc. But it also takes a little time for me to be able to look directly into your eyes. There are a few reasons for this. One is that my energy is to blend with yours, but also because I prepare myself for the love that as I look in your eyes, I am to receive from you as you receive from me. Blossom was saying that it is a little odd, this thing she does with me. To some, yes it is. To others, it is the most normal understanding. Because I no longer inhabit the physicality of a body, I can no longer speak with words from where I reside. And may I say to you, that makes life a lot easier. How difficult is it sometimes, my friends, to try and say what your heart is feeling, because it is feeling that you are. You are not words. You are so much more. And that is why sometimes it is so difficult to express yourself, your soul. Whereas where I reside, there is no need. There's no need for anything to be exchanged in words, because everything that I am, we are, is exchanged in feeling from one to another. Sometimes I'm shown to blossom because I have been asked many times where it is that I reside. And I say I am blessed enough to reside in many, many places all at the same time. And yet I am showing to blossom that should it be to put it in your earthly terms, that a friend comes along as the light that they are. Sometimes there is a radiant exchange, and sometimes there is a literal merging. We, if you like the ways of putting it, we walk into each other. We do not bump into each other. We walk into and become one light with each other. And I am saying this because of the many levels that there are when you are not in the physical body. And yet, to know of this in your physical body can assist you so much because the only difference is that you are in the physical body. As one love. That is all there is, one love. We merge in light as through of love. But it has been as an experiment that you come down, as I put it, to break into little, forever into this planet and your individuality. That does not mean that you no longer belong to that one wall of love light. You can never be separate from it because you are of it. You may feel separate from it at times, but that is a thought field, not a feel, if you like. Never, my friends, can you be apart. You are always a part of this love. And Blossom has spoken about it earlier. And I say that I could come down here and say the reason you are all here is because of love. Goodbye. Nothing more to say. If you all remembered who you are, that is all I would need to say. And Blossom is always saying, but how do we remember on that higher plane of ourselves, that highest soul self that we are, when there is only an aspect of that higher soul self down here upon this planet, and another aspect is on another planet, and another aspect is also on another place in this planet. It is not just one little aspect of your higher soul self that says, oh, I have been chosen, I will come down. You are able, because of the power and the light and the miraculous being that you are, to be experiencing other things on other planets, on this planet, inside this planet. You choose. You have chosen what experience to have. And Blossom thought I was to say next. But it is all going on at the same time. And Blossom is, I'm showing to Blossom of a little sticks of dynamite in the head and lighting it so it goes because it is sometimes too much to understand, to grasp the reality of. But as Blossom spoke earlier, that knowing inside you, what is it? What is it? It is your soul telling you this aspect of you, that it is all right. Do you get that, my friends? It is all right. Everything. You hear, you read, you look on the internet and you see things that do not resonate with your soul self. How can all this deceit How can all these lies, how can all this and that and the other tell me that everything is all right? Because it does not feel all right when I hear about such things or I see such things on your electrical screens. But as I say, my friends, fly up. Take your spirit up out of this place, because you can. You have to not believe, but you have to know you can. And look down at the big jigsaw puzzle. And I have said before, but it is relevant that I say it again. In your world, you are soon. When is soon? You keep saying soon things will change. And Blossom says your soon is not our soon. It certainly is not. Because our soon is from looking at the big picture, the big jigsaw puzzle. And from when this divine plan began, and the jigsaw puzzle started piece by piece. If you could see it now, you would say soon. Soon. Blossom is hesitating and not letting me say what I want to say because she is checking me, as she does. Because I was to say, it is not long before the big bang happens. And she's saying, what do you mean by that? When things trigger off, and I mean it in a sense of not behind the wings, not behind the curtains. I mean it on stage with the full orchestra happening in the biggest musical of your lives. There is to be such change, my friends. And I want you, if you would, to feel this in your heart as I say these words to you. When it kicks off, this change, the power that lies dormant in you at this time will come alive like you have never thought you could be. And you think each one of you in this room is having a different concept of what is that? What does that mean, white cloud? What do you mean by that? What is to take place? What is that big bang, that big change? And I say to you, all these little changes that you feel are building up to prepare your soul, to make your soul strong and ready to do what you came here to do, my friends. And it is no different from what Blossom said of you are here to shine your light. But there are occurrences to take place on your planet that will turn it upside down. And that is not to, I would never wish to cause you unrest. Yet before you came here, you were aware of this topsy-turvy time that will take place. You think the seas are a little rough now. Take your travel sickness tablets, my friends. But I say this to you not to be of scaremongering. Absolutely the opposite. So that when times ahead become rough, you will know this is why I came. Here it comes, whoopee! Because is it not that you have all been waiting for it? Is it not that you all say, come on, come on, come on, I am ready. You don't know what you are ready for, but you know, you can feel you are ready. And you are, because all this has been preparing you. I use the term warriors of light. When I first tried to speak that word through Blossom, she questioned me. And there are still people that write into her to say, I think you are channeling the dark by using the word warrior. You are, in my eyes, great spiritual love light warriors. And I'm going to ask a question. Do not feel that anybody is to look at you. But if there is a person in this room that feels they are not, would you just give a little? You see, not one. Not one of you in this room thinks that they are not this amazing warrior of light, because you know it inside. That is why you are here, to get a charge of your battery, to be together and bond and gain strength in that knowing. There will be times ahead when the world you know now will be so different from what is to come. You can take this if it resonates with you. But there will be time on your planet when light ships arrive on your village green. Not a hot air balloon at a village fete, but light ships carrying light beings from other worlds. And it won't be absolute panic after a time. It will be normal. Can you imagine that? No. It is a world of, is this a fairy tale you are saying, white cloud? No. It is truth. It is distant. And you are here to raise the vibration enough in order for that to be able to take place. And those beings of light can come out of energy, light, and you will speak to them as you speak to one another. Feel that, my friends, feel that in your hearts. Know it as truth. And the more you know it as truth, the quicker another piece of the puzzle falls into place. And so, my friends, is it there is a brave soldier, as I always say, that would care to ask a question, and I always say if I can answer it I will, and if I cannot I simply won't.
It's always a pleasure to see you like that.
Welcome.
And I speak for everyone in what you do.
Many thanks.
Being a little bit selfish because it's someone of my own family on this earth plane. If a soul is filled with fear and negativity to the human eye, is there a point when they become aware that leaving the earth plane is all good?
For the sake of the video, I will just say that the question was, if a soul is full of fear and confusion, is there a point where they feel safe to leave the planet? Is that they understand that it is all right to go and there is nothing to fear? Are you asking if they are fearful of leaving the planet?
Yes, or also fearful of possibly, and I can't speak for another human being my mother, but possibly fearful of the spiritual aspect. I know that sounds a little bit strange.
No, it is not fearful at all, because when a soul is preparing to leave the planet, it knows well in advance, even what you call an accident, where one may have a car crash on a day. They know that is to take place. That is no accident, my friends. So their soul has been preparing for it. Now, this is where the aspect comes in. That little aspect that is down here. Is it choosing to recognize the knowing it has? Or is it that it passes over very fearful? It depends on the individual. If they choose that is how it is to be for them, that is how it will be. But I would say that for some, as many are aware, for Blossom's parent, she had visitors from, if you want to say heaven, in her last 5 or 6 weeks, in and out, in and out. It was inevitable because you could see heaven through her eyes when she had been there. So she was no longer fearful. She was quite excited after being unsure as to if there was anything else. Your soul is always prepared to leave. It knows when. If it is to be that one passes through the veil in fear, immediately they know the fear is gone. There may be a bit of confusion as to where they are, but the fear leaves. Because on that other vibration, there is no such thing. There is no such thing. And it can be that even if one is very fearful, in their last seconds as a human being, the light comes. Blossom, even with me here, is getting the chills. The light comes to say it is all right. It is time to go home. You have served as you have chosen to serve. And now it is your time to come home. Does it?
Perfect.
There's nothing ever to worry about. Nothing. It is a waste of your time and a waste of your energy to worry about anything. And you might say that is easy for you to say, White Cloud. You don't have to live down here. No, I don't. But I do know, and therefore I bring this wisdom through, that when you leave this planet, you will realize that there was nothing to ever worry about. And you will say, darn it, why did I let those silly little things worry me? I am quite impressed that I could do that. Another little trick I have gathered along the way. My friends who do not know me so well, I cannot laugh. For some reason, through Blossom's voice box, I snort like a piglet when I am trying to laugh, and some will have witnessed that I cannot sing. It is two things we have not accomplished yet. So is there another question? Do not be fearful. That little beating of your heart going, I want to ask this, but I don't want to make a fool of myself, or what will people think? Don't let that stop you asking something you would like to ask. Many thanks.
Firstly, White Cloud, thank you so much for your wisdom today. It truly is appreciated by all. At this point of time, we are coming into the fulfillment of some of the informations that we've been given over a period of years. Those of you who are watching this unfold describe it as a jigsaw puzzle. And over the years I've learned to describe it as boxes ticked. It would appear at the moment that financial boxes are being well and truly ticked, in that the banks are having their own series of problems. The financial institutions that are worldwide control, they're having their problems. But interestingly, on the evening of the 30th of September, at midnight, taking it on to the 1st of October, the Christine Lagarde's organisation is supposed to have put the Chinese yuan into the box of operating coinage of currency, or whatever it is called, and are reducing the impact of the American dollar. This will have worldwide implications and will also tick a very large box. Is this so? Gotcha.
Blossom, as you know, is freaking out at this point. For the sake of the video, I will make sure that that is made clear at a later date. But everybody in the room could hear of what was said. What I would say to you is that there are many things that are hearsay. There are many things that are fact. And often it is, how does one discern between the two? This is so interesting for a little blossom. The finances of your planet, the economics, etc., is not something that I delve into. When I say it does not interest me, it doesn't. But that isn't to say that there will be, I'm shown to blossom of like a volcano erupting. And it is coming from the very depths. It is bubbling up, bubbling up, bubbling up, and she is seeing it as not lava, but as coins. And it is overflowing down the volcano. There is to be, when not a huge eruption, but a huge interruption of finances upon your planet. Because there has to be a change in order for money, as you call it, to stop ruling your world. If for as long as money rules your world, the power, the people in charge of all the money, for as long as that continues, change cannot fully blossom. It cannot. How can you be your full spiritual being if you are controlled by money and those in power? That has to change, and that will change. And in all honesty, I am saying that I do not know whether that took place or not. I cannot tap into whether that took place or not. But I will tell you that big financial change will take place. Big financial change, and it will affect everything. It cannot not. But one must remember then that this upheaval of your coins will be for the highest good in the long run, for the long term. At the time when everything is going ridiculous, you will not think it is such a good thing. So much upheaval is to face your world. And yet, here I say it again, there is nothing to fear. Nothing to fear, because this is why you came. Therefore, whatever is presented to you on your news, on your televisions, and let us be honest, you cannot always go by that as a truth. But the truth has to come out it is bursting at the seams at this point. I can say it will not be long, my friends. And you can say, but how long is a piece of string, my dear? But know it, my friends, know it in the feeling of your being, that when these changes come upon you, they will be of many, many diversities. All you have to do is wake up in the morning and say, great, here we go. Here we go, given this opportunity to do what we came here to do. How exciting is that? So do not be tricked, my friends. All is not as it seems. Do remember that and follow your heart. When you follow your heart, everything falls into place very nicely. It is when you are going against your truth that things do not feel in alignment. That is a good way of knowing. Is that all right for you, my friend?
Thank you so much.
And I'll do my special trick. Blossom is interested as to why a simple thing of me reading the time is so difficult, why it causes a bit of disruption. It is because I am having to use her brain along with my being to recognize what that means in your time. Because I don't live in time. There is no such thing as time where I am. So we have to really work together, and it causes a little bit of that. And so it is by recognizing that, is it that there's one more question I can assist you with? You are kidding me, are you not? Not one.
I was about to you go, no, you go.
Many things.
So just to clarify and make sure that when this event happens and we all go topsy-turvy, we will all know our roles, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Is
What
that-
kind of roles are we talking here? Well, often put a big passenger assistant.
If I was to say to you, I could say that in one word, in the sense of light. The roles of being your light. And you might think, but I do that now. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? When things kick off, and I use that word again, kick off, when they take place, you will find yourself wherever you are. You cannot be any place else other than where you are. And within that vicinity, there will be many who are petrified. All they will know of is the negativity that is being presented. Doom and gloom, end of the world, what shall we do, where do we hide? And you, as warriors of light, will know how to pacify them, each one of you. You will know what your role is. I have often said, yet I will say it again. It is as if you have envelopes in your head. And when it kicks off, those envelopes are unsealed. And there, again, it is a choice of word. Or I could use the word your orders, or your responsibilities, your duties. Or I could use the word your choices. There will awaken within you why you are here on the grander purpose, on the bigger scale. You know you are here to shine your light. But on the bigger scale it will be, if I put it in certain terms, levels of. Some of you will take greater charge because you have that personality and that strength to be able to gather many and say, it is all right, this is what is taking place, but actually this is what is taking place. And some of you will do it to your next door neighbor only. And then you go to the shop and you bump into somebody who is very, very concerned about the changes. And you offer them your knowledge. And I know, my friends, that you want to say, what are these changes? You just say these changes, what are we to expect? Upheaval. In the most beautiful way. Because with that change that is to start, it is like setting off the first firework in a firework display. One starts and it sparks off all the others. And yet, all those noise, all those big bangs, but all those oohs and ahs at the beauty of the result. Keep that in mind, because the outcome of this upheaval, these upheavals to come, the outcome is your souls being able to reside in a place that is of such beauty, such resonance in your soul, where you can be without fear, without darkness, without concern. Just be in a world of light. You came here to make that change, and you are blowing bubbles of light wherever you can. And those in other realms, my friends, honor you. We honor you for playing your part in such gracious